Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca. The information on the decks and the dice will be below. Other than that, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Gemini? I don't know if this is going to be good or bad yet. You got the Tower card, but sometimes Gemini can really work with that and make miracles happen. So, I don't know. Y'all are very interesting. You know what I mean? You can make things... You can make the water into wine. You can make the lemons into lemonade. I just think you guys are that one, so we'll see. I just really do think Gemini does that, though. Like, people can't see the possibility, and you're like, look at this, bing, and there they go. There we go. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Gemini. I really do. What is going on is a great question. Because there's been a lot to balance. I feel like you've been doing well with this situation, and you've been trying to... Have you been trying to, or you've just been playing... Like, people don't understand what you're doing. I think that's worked to your benefit, though. You've been talking about things, but it's right over people's head. They just haven't gotten it. You've been trying to explain things to people... right over their heads. They don't. I don't feel like they're getting it. Just they don't get it. So you have like the inside track here. You haven't been trying to keep it a secret, but people just don't get it when you're trying to explain to them, like, do you realize that this is happening? Like, this is coming. Like, whatever's going on here, like, you're doing, you know how you're leaving that on the counter? That's going to roll off and break. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? Counter? What? What? And you're like, how do you not know this? It's almost like, are they purposely just not listening? And it might be that. You've been dealing with it for a while. And is that really how this is? I keep getting it with the Moon card and the Ace of Cups reversed. People maybe haven't been very nice to you either. But the moment coming forward is the Tower card, and you already knew to get out of the way. You're like, oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen, and I tried to tell y'all, but you didn't want to listen to me. But I'm not going to sit here and get hit by this tower. I'm moving out of the way. These two cards are perfect together because it's kind of like, uh-oh, it's falling, and you're like, yeah, well, not on me. Gotta go. There's a lot of discord in this situation. I feel like I'm pulling back, and I'm just watching. This is very... I don't know how this is going to sound. It's kind of like, all right, they're having their little moment. It's not bothering you. This is... I'm an intuitive reader, just to be fair. The Three of Cups is typically like a friendship card, a good card, a happy card. But with these two together, and then I got this Five of Wands here, other people are freaking out. And you're just kind of like, I tried to tell you. So if you're upset, that's on you. I tried to help you. You didn't want to hear me. You didn't want to listen to me. So it's on you. I don't think you're gloating over people, but I don't feel like you're feeling bad about it either. Like, I tried to tell you. You didn't think I knew what I was talking about, so you didn't listen to me. So, all right, your problem is just that, I guess. You're moving on from this situation. You're not... Once it gets really... It might get a little volatile. I don't feel like I'm getting involved in that. I feel like I tried to get involved before I got here. I tried to help you before I got here. You didn't want to hear me. I'm not going to get into it now. You didn't want to listen when I could have helped you. All right, fine. I'm not jumping in now, though. It's crazy in there. Forget it. I'm moving on. I got to go other places. You're staying out of it is what I think that's what this is. You're staying out of it, but you're like not feeling bad about it, nor should you. You're overcoming this obstacle using your intellect, which is what you do, and you're moving on from the situation. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, because I see something else coming up here. The energy is starting to move quite fast at this point. I don't think anybody's upset with you, by the way. Whole new phase coming in. Whole new phase coming in. Partial success with the Six of Wands like this. This is the 5. This isn't... this. I don't got the Six of Wands out here in the cards, but when it's telling me there's partial success here, and whatever it is, there's a lot of rules here. A lot of rules. And there's this card's backing it up too. A lot of rules here. So you're instantly aware of the rules. Boom, 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 boom. They're all there. Boom, 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 boom. All right there. And there's a choice here that you can make. Okay. Fun. Here's one of the choices you don't have to make, but you could. Accepting the boundaries for what they are, and maybe having a little fear of the backlash if said boundaries are challenged. This isn't really a bad card, but it's not really a compatible card to Gemini. Gemini usually finds this very suffocating. It's kind of like, you know, you do it our way or we'll make you pay, or we'll make you regret not doing it our way. And it's a very intimidating card. It's not usually one that Gemini's a fan of. But Gemini has a choice here, ironically. You can accept it, or you can be like, you know what? I can't change this in 5 minutes, but I can find my way. I can find my way. There's a lot coming in with this. But this is Gemini, so I feel like if this hits for y'all, you'll understand where this is going. The first choice is kind of like, this is what I have to deal with for now. For now. So for right now, there's rules. Boom, 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 boom. I got to deal with this for now. But I don't have to accept this as the total situation. This doesn't have to be set in stone for you. Not for Gemini. The next, there's like 4 cards here, plus an oracle card. The next is to look at it like, all right, not all of this goes against me, but I have to address what I don't like. If I'm going to get the advantage, I need to address what I don't like. Not all of it goes against you. Some of it goes in your favor, but I need to address what I don't like. And I got to look at this like, all right, how do I, if it's going to change, if it's going to go a different direction, what needs to happen for this to go in a different direction? So I get like there's a lot here. It feels like a lot. So if this was a work situation, it's kind of like maybe the unit you used to be a part of was shut down, but you already found your way out. You went into a different unit. So maybe some people got laid off, but maybe you didn't. You got into a different unit. You found a place that was accepting people. You got in where you needed to go. Wherever this new unit is, it's very stuffy, and you don't really care for how it's run. And maybe that might be the point. You don't care for how it's run. And then you're looking at all the pieces, and you're like, you know what? Some of this, I got the check, I got the money I want. You know, I got people around here I like. I got some other thing that I like. But maybe it's like I don't like the inflexibility with the hours. Maybe it's like the hours don't work for me. So is there a way for that to change for me? And it's kind of like when I'm looking at the faraway places, like it's going to take me a while, but maybe I can find some other possibilities at this company. What else is here for me? How long do I have to be at this situation before I can go into another one? Excuse me. I understand that this is how this is going in a better way, but what is this? You're Gemini. You're not limited here. Once in a while, people try to make you feel like you're limited. But the thing is, outside the box is outside the box. What is outside the box? The way I'm seeing this explained to me is kind of like, if there's a main business floor and you have worked on the main business floor for years and there's a lot of different departments on the main business floor, there may be a possibility here that you haven't considered, maybe at least not seriously. So it's kind of like there's all these departments on the business floor. There's accounting, there's processing, there's phone calls, there's whatever this, whatever that. But then it's like, wait a minute, downstairs, down in this one little room, there's IT. And IT doesn't deal with the process directly, but they keep the systems running. There's also HR. That's interesting. There's also the maintenance crew. It's kind of like, wait a minute, there's other adjacent things here. Would I be eligible for these things? How well do they pay? What are their hours? You can find possibilities that people are like, wait, why would you go there, Gemini? Why would you consider that, Gemini? It's your business why you're considering what you're considering. There's something here where it's kind of like, I can go in a totally different direction. I don't know if I really want to, but by looking in those areas, you'll find things that other people have no idea are there because they're not even willing to look. Okay. What is this? I know this is good, but like, if you accept the parameters, if you accept being stifled, it's going to make this a lot harder. Ace of Cups is trying to come in, and the Fool card is trying to come in. Both the Ace of Cups and the Fool coming in like this. And this came right side up, infinite abundance. You have a lot of possibilities here. Are you willing to step completely outside the box? So like, I'm also, like I said, like HR, there's an HR department, there's an IT department, there's the grounds crew. What else would there be? What else could there be? Is there a night crew? Is there a night crew that does, what does the night crew do? Is there a housekeeping crew? Do they need a manager? Is that something you could possibly do? What's going on here? What's going on there? There's the devil card is over here. The devil card can hold you back if you let it impose its boundaries and you believe in its boundaries. You don't have to. It's very interesting to me that Gemini can see all these different angles, right? But if somebody says you can't look backwards and you believe in that and you just keep looking at the possibilities in front of you, you're going to miss out on a lot. It's been my experience with Gemini, if somebody says you can't do something, it's usual, in my opinion, when somebody says you can't do it, you're like, why can't I? Why can't I? I can't look back. Why can't I? I don't know why the devil card might be intimidating you to make you really afraid to look behind you, but they're saying all you have to do is start looking and you'll find possibilities. You have a lot of doors for you. With the death card here and the Ace of Swords, no, that's not the Ace of Swords, that is the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups is down there. Hey. I don't know how this affects you, but I get that, like, if you step into a new arena, just for argument's sake, say you were on the main floor of the business, and then all of a sudden you went into the grounds crew, maybe the pay was acceptable for you, or it was comparable, or whatever. Once you step outside into this other arena, the death card is giving me the impression it's not likely you'll be coming back the other way. It may be like, it may be, so for example, if it takes you 10 steps to get out, it may take you 10 miles to get back in if you wanted to get back in. Like, it took me 10 steps, I got out. But they're like, if you want to get in, you have to go around the block and up in this way, and it's going to take you 10 miles to get back into where you wanted to get. Just to be fair. Is it impossible? No. It's not going to be easy, though. Although I'm not even sure you're going to want to, because if you step outside of the box, wherever it is you go, I feel like I'm a lot happier there, and I feel like it's a whole different arena. It's a fresh air thing. It's kind of like, I haven't done things like this before. A whole new world has just opened up, whole new things to learn. I always worked on the business floor. I never worked in maintenance or this and that. And they hired me for it because I'm smart with this and I'm smart with that, and I'm learning this and I'm learning that, and I'm learning where this is kept and I'm learning how that is done, and this and that and the other thing. I feel like there's a lot that keeps you occupied, a lot that keeps you going. Ten of Cups is a lot of fun. It's a very positive social atmosphere for you. Cleansing waters, you seem to be very welcome there. There's a lot going on. It's going to be very active. Things are going to keep moving, but I don't think it bothers me. I don't feel like it bothers me at all. I feel like I have to keep starting and stopping things, but I don't think that's going to bother me either. It's very much a jack of all trades, master of none thing going on here. I think is a positive thing. Not everybody sees that as a positive thing. I don't know how you see it, so I guess it depends how you see it. I feel like I always thought a jack of all trades was a very good thing because it meant you could apply yourself in many different ways. Maybe you weren't the master of a situation, but you could work and help and progress things in many different directions. If you're one of those, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of value with that. So it could end up being one of those situations where you move into a role and you're a jack of all trades, master of none. I think of it as a very positive thing. I know not everybody does, so I guess it depends on how you feel about it. That's where this could lead to. All right. Oh, I'm done. I'm like, where's it going next? They're like, nowhere. You're done. Okay. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.